installed Pi and you haven't seen an ad on Twitch since. This is Pi, the fastest growing, highest rated ad blocker out there. Downloading it is simple. In just 3 steps, you can say goodbye to ads on Twitch forever. Simply search for Pi on the Google Chrome store and download the extension. Now, just enter a few details to make an account. And last, just make sure the ad blocker is enabled, and that's it. No ads ever again on your favorite streams. It even works on YouTube and Spotify too. Take your stream back from annoying ads and download Pi today.
Type 2 diabetes? Discover the Ozempic Trizone. I got the power of 3. I lowered my A1C, CV risk, and lost some weight.
In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it.
I'm under 7.
Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events such as stroke, heart attack, or death in adults also with known heart disease.
I'm lowering my risk.
And adults lost up to 14 pounds.
I lost some weight.
Ozempic isn't for type 1 diabetes or children. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or...
This is your conscience. Today I'm going to share something with you that I put together for myself a very long time ago. If you don't believe in tapping into the mind, meditation, or the benefits of affirmations, or if your trading has no room left for improvement, please thumbs down this video and close it immediately. For those of you who are struggling with discipline, self-control, managing your emotions, please put on some headphones and enjoy. You are a disciplined trader. You are in control and focused at all times. You are calm and patient. You are humble and respect the markets. Tread cautiously, but with confidence. Cocky degenerates are part of the 90%. You are part of the 10%. Sit on your hands and snipe with a kill shot. Be selective for that one good trade. The markets move slow. Don't jump the gun. Your job is to react, not to predict. There is nobody standing over your shoulder. You are your own boss. Would you fire yourself for trading this way? Day trading is a serious business. This is a dream job with unlimited potential. Would you rather work in a cubicle? Be mindful, never be careless, always be self-aware, and most importantly, always give a fuck. Consistency is an equity curve that is a slow stair climb, as few trades as possible. Pushing and pressing leads to emotions, bad decisions, and impulse trades. This is a marathon, not a race. You are at your best with 2 to 3 trades a day. History has proven this over and over. The plan is 2R, all or nothing. This is pure probabilities. Don't be greedy, don't get rattled out. Remember Tesla and remember Weight Watchers. Long term, large enough sample size, the math will take care of itself. There are 3 outcomes in a day. 1 and done and plus 2R, 1 for 2 and plus 1R, or 0 for 2 and minus 2R. 1R a day is 20R a month. This is consistency. Everything else is boom and bust trading. If you aren't satisfied with 2R a day, you aren't happy with 40R a month. 1 and done in the first 10 minutes is a job well done. Pack it up and go enjoy your life. You deserve it. Amateurs give back a week worth of gains in a day. Gamblers keep trading after reaching goal. Remember the days you went from goal to max loss. Noobs do this and hate themselves afterwards. Remember the regret. Overtrading leads to being emotional. Overtrading leads to addictiveness and impulsiveness. Do not relapse. Overtrading leads to the Hulk. Your equity curve will have wild, erratic swings. Why would you watch the markets if you're done for the day? Do you prefer $3 in commissions or $300? Accept the red day or small green day. Tomorrow is another day. We live to trade another day. Fighting for greed results in high commissions and wasting your time. Don't force trades. The unintentional no trade challenge is something to be proud of. Black is better than red. Taking garbage trades is like throwing away your money. We want to have good trades that don't work out, not embarrassing trash. Do not FOMO or chase. Impulse trades leads to money leaving your account. Don't piss away hard-earned gains on a shitty trade. It takes seconds to destroy hours of work. Be aware of the time and cognizant of the patterns that we are looking for. If you've made it this far, then I still have your attention. So this is a recording that I used to listen to often. I would listen to this in the morning while building my watch list. Many of you may share some of those difficulties that I used to have, that I still have, and I hope this is an inspiration for you to do the same. To write down your issues, write down your problems, record yourself a note, give yourself a message. When it's done in your own voice, it's more powerful because you are speaking to yourself. As much as I can give advice, or you can take advice from others, you are the only one who can make change in your trading.
The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
You know what you don't see in psoriasis commercials? The thousands of real people who go undiagnosed. People whose psoriasis can look very different depending on their skin tone.
We'll wait the first 5 minutes. We'll see what goes on. I hope you guys had a great weekend. And we'll get to it. The watch list was sent out. So I'm looking here on the S&P above this 606.5. I mean, we're probably going to hit that right here on this first candle. Go to trade rate. So we're already breaking out here on our S&P call, or not yet, but on our NASDAQ we are. I want to wait the first 5 minutes. If you want to take this candle, by all means feel free to take it, but we have Nvidia down, Apple up, Microsoft up. This isn't really what I want to be trading just yet. So, as we're waiting, alright, so now for the entry for the NASDAQ, I'm going to go based off of this wick, because that's obviously what we just hit. Instead of my initial entry target that I had. For the short, I'm still looking for this 22.1, what I put on the watch list.
22,150. Or the short, if it hits that. And on the S&P, I was looking at 605.5. So we'll just sit here and wait, see what we get. The next thing is looking at the confluence, right? So again, from confluences, we have Apple is up, Nvidia is down, Microsoft is sideways. So we already have opposing things. Tesla and Apple are pushing up here, which is driving this NASDAQ up, but the S&P is not moving. So we have about a minute and a half to this close. I don't take the first candle. Again, if you guys want to, that's up to you. But I'm going to sit back here and wait. And for those that are brand new, what I'm talking about when I'm looking at the NASDAQ and when I'm talking about confluence, the NASDAQ is made up of 100 individual companies. Okay? So when we look over here, when we look over here at this NASDAQ chart, okay, by weight, Apple makes up 8.8% of the NASDAQ's portfolio. Or where's NVIDIA? Hang on. Oh, there, NVIDIA's 3. Microsoft makes up 7.8%. NVIDIA makes up 7.7%. Broadcom makes up 6.3%, and Amazon makes up 5.6%. Those 5 companies make up north of 30% of the NASDAQ. Okay, Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia make up 25%. Okay, so if Apple's moving up, Nvidia's moving up, Microsoft's moving up, what direction is the NASDAQ going to go? Up. If Apple's going up, Nvidia's going down, Microsoft's kind of going sideways, what direction ultimately is the NASDAQ going to go? Probably sideways, right? So right now with the NASDAQ pushing up, we can see it's being heavily driven by Apple, which is the heaviest weight. However, we don't have alignment yet on Nvidia because Nvidia is down. So I'm not too interested on the long trade just yet. If Nvidia, even though it's down right now, if this candle can start to go up and Apple continues to go up, then I may be interested on that trade. Okay, but right now, because they're going against each other, I'm not interested. Okay. Oh yeah, and then we're on now, you're right, a different contract on NQH25, right? Okay, so let me redraw here. Property.
Might come down here and bounce. Let's see. I'll start one, and I'll add if we break the 5 DMA and the VWAP. This is very dangerous. You're not supposed to take any shorts unless we break below VWAP. But I'm gonna start a starter position.
From here, last thing that I forgot to look at was news. Okay, so news we have here at 9:45, we have our manufacturing PMI. So that is within 9 minutes, right? So personally, I may just wait the full 9 minutes till we hit 6:45 and then make my decision there.
Video's just dumping.
Alright, but hanging off, right? Nvidia's dropping. So if you are trading and you're wanting to trade, today may be an individual day, right? Nvidia dropping, so I could take a short there. Apple was going up, I could have taken a call there, but no trade on options on the S&P, no trade on futures on the NASDAQ. Just sit and wait, all right?
A lot of volatility in Microsoft is starting to dump here. Starting to go down, guys. Put a stop loss around this area. Everyone's starting to push down. This might be a good entry for us here. Staying patient here. Got news. Probably gonna stop loss and fake out a lot of people. That's why I'm gonna keep my trades small. So if I do get faked out, keep my loss to the minimal, and then after the fake out, I can ride the trend. Make my money back. Holding up, it's holding up here. I like that though. Let's do that. Oh wow, and Q put everyone's starting to push up now. Get a clean break above the 9.
Okay, so we are breaking out here on the NASDAQ. And remember what I said, if NVIDIA candle starts to go green, we'll probably get that push, right? Because Apple is up and NVIDIA is starting to push up, but NVIDIA is not technically up, right? It's still underneath its EMAs. So I'm not too big of a fan of, oh shit, my bad, Jay, let me add you. I'm not too big of a fan of this play yet, as well as we have news coming in less than 4 minutes. This could be like a little carrot dangling in front of our face, like, hey, take the trap, and then news hits and we just fucking rock it down.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me about the news. Sorry.
At this point in time, I'm sitting back with you. You guys can decide what you want to do, but for me, and as I'm talking through this, right, we're back underneath that level. So, wait. That would be my advice.
I would love to break the VWAP in the 5 DMA, and I believe we will start to push down. Still have not taken any position yet, so just stay patient here. See if we can get this one and done and call it a day here shortly.
Good morning, Wolfpack.
Here we go.
No trades taken for me yet. I'm sitting here just waiting for news.
Man, Microsoft's dumping everything.
I'm looking at SPY. SPY is respected as 50 all morning. If we can get a break below that, I'd be interested in that. I like an entry on SPY below 605 and a half. Oh yeah, Andrew has the same level. See, that's what I'm talking about. But so far it's respected at 50 the
Looks
entire
like
time.
we are in a short, guys. Let's go ahead and put our stop up here.
Now we have Microsoft coming down, Tesla's up and coming down, Apple's up. I'm holding. Nvidia was down, now it's going back up. So we have too much
HOD
junk in the market. That's why kind of Andrew's not talking right now. And really why nothing for me to say either. SPY's holding this 50, that's all I can say.
playing games here. I'm in a short, guys. So far it's not looking that great. It's going against me. But let's see if we can push down here. And if we can break below the VWAP and the 5 DMA, I believe this will look good. It looks like they're forming a head and shoulders here. Left shoulder head going to come down, probably find some support off the VWAP and the 5 DMA, make a right shoulder, and then continue down, pick up some liquidity from this area. Staying patient, and let's see what happens. I'm just putting alerts to remind me when we hit certain levels.
Alright guys, so news just dropped. Let me look at what the result was here. Give me a second. Sorry. So we were projecting, our forecast was 49.4. We came in on our manufacturing PMI at 48.3. On our flash services PMI, we were looking at 55.7. We came in at 58.7. Okay, as you guys can see right here. So now news has gone out of the way. Now, okay, that's done with, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. However, I'm still waiting on my compliments. So Apple is struggling there at that 250. That's resistance. We have this 248 support, so we'll see what happens when it comes down to there. But Apple's coming down. Nvidia is holding this 131 level. We got a couple of wicks underneath, but it's still holding that 131. And then we have this pre-market resistance here at 135. Okay, so at this current time, right, the candle on Apple is coming down. The candle on Nvidia looks like it wants to try and go up. Microsoft is just fucked. Microsoft isn't really doing shit at all, right? So Microsoft, we have, I'll just go off the wick down here. And then we also have this little intermediate right there around 446. But I don't have the confluences that I need to make sense why the NASDAQ is going up right now. Okay, so with the NASDAQ hitting our level for entry, I don't have any momentum on Apple or Microsoft. So then the next thing I want to look at is, okay, well, what's the rest of the market doing? Well, Amazon's not doing anything. Apple, like we said, was up, but is coming down. Tesla is down. Meta is down. AMD is down. AVGO is pumping. Okay? So that is 1 out of like 6 so far. Microsoft is holding support. Google not really doing much, and Nvidia not really doing much. So the only thing pumping is AVGO. Okay, so maybe it's AVGO that is driving a little bit of this, but it's not enough to break this level, right? And so because of that, I'm not interested on this level. So just wait, just wait, just wait. AVGO is Costco, okay? Everyone goes to Costco, right? Everyone likes the fucking samples at Costco, right? You know what, like $2 hot dog. But, so, just sit here and wait. Last week, okay, for those of you that are new, last week, Monday was not a trade. Tuesday was not a trade. Wednesday was not a trade. Thursday was not a trade. And Friday, we crushed it.
Use me as liquidity here.
Okay, Friday we hit over 100 and something points on the NASDAQ and over 200% on the S&P. Okay. Oh yeah, AVGO is Broadcom, sorry. I said Costco. So those So all we need is one good trading day. Okay? One good trading day is it. Yeah. NQ.
Man, it's pumping now.
That's all we need. Just one good trading day.
Pump me out.
I'm gonna be super picky.
Ooh, Apple's dumping.
Right? It's like dating. If your thing is you like blondes with green eyes, why settle for blonde with brown eyes? Right? If you like the green-eyed blondes, why lower your standard to get the brown-eyed blonde?
'Cause she's a brown-eyed girl.
Wait for perfect. Wait for perfect.
Shitty. Let's see. Put my stops. Part of the game. Oh, wrong stop. If it breaks this continuous selling channel algo, then I will start to trim this position. But as long as it stays in this downward direction, I'm good. So let's go ahead and move probably like right there and right there. I'm sorry guys, if anybody's commenting, I can't see it. I'm sorry. I'll message you guys after. Yeah, if anybody's wondering, I am in a position. I'm in a short position, guys. I'll show you guys shortly. If you can see it on YouTube. I'm sorry if you guys aren't on Instagram, you guys can't see. You guys can just see this setup. This trade is not looking that great, guys. It's going against me pretty heavily, but it's part of the game, right? Stay patient.
Patience win here. We're starting to see the market do absolutely nothing. Tesla came down, right? Tesla came down. Apple came back down. SPY is still in this chop zone. NQ is up. NVIDIA came down and seems to have found support. So did Microsoft. So you have NQ now breaking out.
Did they stop me out of
If
the
you caught
trade?
the entry that Andrew posted, you're up, so make sure you start trimming.
Yeah, they're about to stomp me out here.
And then look around and see how likely are you to stay in this trade for the long term, right? So you've got your money. Just make sure you protect it. Apple found support off of its 50. Let's just go across the tickers at the top. Tesla is down. And then you have Nvidia's now coming up. So Nvidia seems to be the driver here. All right, now we have SPY starting to look a little interesting. So both are headed up, but let's go look at the rest of the market. Amazon is down. Tesla is down. Meta is down. Apple's coming down. Microsoft is bounced and came back up. AMD was down and it's up, but it's still below all its EMAs. AVGO is way up. And Google seems to be in a chop zone. So if you're in that trade, I want to say I'd probably protect my profits. And for me, looking at this SPY entry, I'm not interested just yet. I'd like to see a little bit more influence through the market. And it seems that we're also rejecting right off the level that we had prior, which was 606.40. So if you caught that NQ trade, little TOT, just make sure you protect your profits. If you're brand new, if you have any straggling contracts, I'm going to get out at entry. If you are like maybe a level 2 or level 3 trader, then maybe you trim, but then you keep 1 or 2 as a runner because you're still above all your EMAs. No reason to really get out unless you're new and you're getting out at entry. Now here we go with Tesla giving us the put trade. It looks like it wants to, but let's see what it does. Tesla's so finicky.
Range. Look at the range.
I'm not in that trade yet.
No
I want to see that clear break below probably about 436.5, 437-ish.
Bullish.
Baxter 1K and out the bank. I like it. 512 out. Great. Remember, curiosity didn't kill the cat. Greed did. He already knew what the hell was there. His ass stayed too long. 806 in total. I love to see it. So he clearly called out a level. We got the close above it. So if you took the entry right there, you already made up 13,000 today on futures. Great fucking job, Jason. Great job. 130 on 10 accounts, $700. I love it. So I didn't catch that trade, but that's not okay. Here goes Tesla coming down. Tesla's coming down. Now let's look at time. We have 3 minutes left in this candle. It's respecting the 436. I may take an entry there. I'm going to. Oh, shit. But I'm going to wait for that break. See how it reacts at this 436. Now we have NQ coming down, SPY's coming down, Apple's coming down.
It's trading in the range.
Nvidia seems to have rejected off of its 20. Same with Microsoft rejecting off of its 9. The market looks like it's about to start coming down, if anything else. So if I was in that long, I would have been out. I would have been out of my calls. That's just me. Now you are still above your EMA, so you're welcome to stay in. I'm saying that it looks like everything is starting to come back down. That gives me no confidence that it's going to go back up, other than the fact that it could respect its 9 and bounce right back up. If you're in the trade, you're going to decide to hold it, then I just want to see it respect that level at, if you're looking at NQH, 22232.23, I just want to see it continue to respect that level. And we see, look at Tesla held that 436, so, and it bounced off of it hard, so no reason for me to really get in that. So I'm in nothing still. when the market is breaking a level, why do you look at the remaining time? Because you don't want to get faked out. I've learned that if it breaks a level, if it doesn't break it with some real like, you know, if it hits the door hard and it's going hard, then yeah, maybe. But if it's kind of like a little bit kind of playing with it, nah. I'd rather get in about 10 cents late and protect my profitability than to get in on time and then and catch the carrot, right? Catch the carrot just to realize your ass was jumping into a pit.
All right, I gotta get ready.
So that's why I do a four-step check. I'll go look at volume. Volume's low right now on NQ and on spot. So what the hell's it's not gonna go crazy, right? Volume's a little low. Then I'm gonna look at how much time we have. We have 10 seconds, so that's good. However this closes is great. So if you're in that NQ trade and you're still holding it, good hold, because look, you got 10 seconds left and look where it's closing. Now I'm gonna give you a little bit more on this next candle. Here we go. In 1 second, we close and we open and you're printing, and you're printing, and you're printing. If you stayed in that trade, good job, right? Remember I told you, I personally would have been out because I'm a new futures trader. So I would have been out. But if you held, then you're probably going to catch a little bit more here because it closed above the 9. Now let's go back and look at the rest of the market. SPY is also trying to give us a test, so that's what I'm moving my attention to. SPY, 606. Now let's look at market. We know it's a new candle, so I don't even have to check time.
What's going on
here? Nvidia's coming up. Microsoft rejected. Tesla coming up. Apple coming up. I just took that. My contracts are at $1. I'm a little premature, but I'm gonna be okay if I just get a little TOT. I hate trading on Mondays. I'm a terrible Monday trader. But I see Apple is coming up. I see that Tesla is coming up. Now, Apple didn't close above there, so it's a little risky, right? I'm up at 5%. So I'll scale hard when it comes to
I am done for the day.